Hi all, welcome to my latest video. Today I'll be talking about a unique project and one that I know has a great community and backing. VeVe was initially released in 2018 by Ecomi. VeVe is a marketplace for licensed digital collectibles. It offers NFTs from some of the largest brands in the world, which we'll discuss later on in the video. VeVe aims to engage with an audience from every single background, and that's exactly what makes them open to everyone. And I believe that's what separates them from the other NFT platforms at the moment. The founder, David Yu, has a vast amount of experience in both digital payments and gaming, and he is the founder of Ecomi. His knowledge in licensing, especially from being a director at Games R Us for 25 years, is unique, as I'm sure what he's learnt has been a catalyst in making the direction for VeVe clear from the start. His time at the Binji FinTech and experience in digital payments is where I'm sure his ability to paint the picture for the customer journey is what brought this all together. I'd like to highlight some of the key areas which make VeVe successful. Although still in its early years, they have managed to generate over millions of sales. Firstly, the licensing. The brands that VeVe work with are the biggest brands in the world. It's as simple as that. To have Marvel, Disney, Cartoon Network, Universal, Givenchy, Coca-Cola, Star Wars, DC, Ghostbusters, James Bond, and many, many more. As you can see going through this list, it's still early, but there are a vast amount of brands already on board, which is a great sign for a project. This, in my opinion, gives authenticity, and as a collector, that's what you want. With blockchain data, you're able to showcase this level of authenticity with the licensing. The list is unbelievable to think about, as we are yet to see any real advancements in the technological side of VeVe in terms of utilizing the collectibles and viewing them in a more advanced, augmented way. One of the prime examples on VeVe could be the Amazing Fantasy 15 or the Marvel Comics 1. The real world value for them at grades 9 and above are crazy to think about, but again, the value comes from the demand, and there's a lot of questions that can be asked. One of them, is the digital world a direct comparison of the physical world? Most likely not, but again, it does open doors to preserving these great pieces of history, and being on the blockchain can open doors for the future. The generation that will interact with these pieces could have a different outlook, and first appearance characters that were valued before can change. If you're looking to get into VeVe to try and make a bit of profit, then I'm sure the more you learn about what's valuable and what the demand is for certain collectibles and comics, then I'm sure you can find a way to make things work. But again, things are difficult at the moment, so there will be users that are waiting a long time for things to change. But again, if you have enough information, you can find a way to make profit. And for those people that are collectors for the long term, then I'm sure you'll have no problem in picking up the right collectibles and comics. And taking into consideration the future of VeVe, with the VeVeverse being spoken about, and using augmented reality in a more advanced way, and being able to share comics or share your own showroom with other people, being able to have a social feed where you can show off your collectibles and show off exactly what you have in your showroom, and speaking about the special editions you have or the low mints that you have, and sharing all this information, I'm sure will be greatly looked upon, because I remember there was a time where you'd go into school with your Pokemon cards and you'd show them off, you'd trade with each other, you'd sell cards to each other. And I'm sure there's millions of people right now thinking, I wish I hadn't sold those Pokemon cards so early on in my life and just held them for another 10 years. And they don't want to make that same mistake again, especially with VeVe. Just something to consider. Well, I hope everyone liked this introduction to VeVe. I've got a lot more content coming out soon, especially on drops and collectibles and special comics and my favorite collectibles and comics. And also I'll be looking into Omi, the token. I'll also be making videos on the discussion between scarcity and popularity and everything around these VeVe collectibles. Thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe.